Hi guys, in today's video, you will learn how to use the WP Full Pay WordPress plugin to accept donations on your WordPress site. So let's begin. We'll start from the WordPress dashboard. We'll hover over the WP Full Pay menu item on the left. We'll go to Settings. And the first thing we'll need to do is connect a Stripe account by clicking here. Now I already have a Stripe account that's connected, but if you don't, you'll see something like this. You can simply click on Connect with Stripe. Then select the account you want to use and click on Connect. Once you've connected your Stripe account, you'll be ready to use the plugin. What you'll need to do, however, is to ensure that once you're testing, your account is in test mode. As you can see here, you can always switch to live when you'd like to process live payments. Now, to begin creating our donation form, we will hover over Full Pay on the left-hand side and click on Payment Forms. We'll add a new form. Now it's time to name it, so I'm going to call mine Hope in Motion. Moving on, we'll need to select a form type. Let's select Donation. And let's use Inline as the form layout. We'll click Create and Edit Form. And that's going to take us to the form editor. Here we have our form's properties and behavior. By default, we're showing a confirmation message once it's submitted. Now in our Payment tab, we can remove the donation amounts that we do not need. So let's also remove $20 as well as $50. Okay, and we can remove 5 as well. Now this is just an example. Let's add a custom amount. We can make it about $1,000, and hopefully this could be for an annual donation. Add amount, and maybe we can also add a minimum donation. Let's make it $1 minimum. Okay, that should be fine. Now the next step here is to set up your donation frequencies. That could be a one-time payment, a recurring payment such as a daily, weekly, monthly, or annual donation, or a combination of both types. We'll skip the invoice and we'll keep our default transaction description. Now let's move on to the Appearance tab. And here we can customize our Submit button. Right now it says Donate. And you can actually use the amount placeholder to display the donation amount on the button. But we'll just keep all of these options as default. All right, now we'll move on to the next tab, which is Form Fields. And here we'll see some optional form fields like customer data, consent. There's also fee recovery and custom fields that you can create yourself. Next, we have email notifications. And this is where you can decide how you would like to send out receipts. They could either come from the plugin or from Stripe. Simply enable the one that you want to use. Our final tab is Webhook. And you can use these options to send form submission data to external services. Once you're done, be sure to save your changes. Once your changes are saved, you'll be taken to this Manage Forms area. And here you can copy your form's shortcode by clicking on this field. So I've copied the shortcode, and next I'm going to add a new page. Let's paste the shortcode first. Let's add the title. Hope in Motion form. That could be donation form, but it doesn't matter since that's just a quick example. We can publish this, and now we can go ahead and view it. All right, so this is how your donation form would look. I'll quickly enter some payment information. And if we look at the top, we'll see the options to select the donation amounts. And right below, we have our donation frequency options. These are recurring, but if you had selected the one-time option, you would have a combination of both recurring and one-time payment options. Let's see what happens if we click on Donate. I don't want to save this. So we'll see our success notification. It says donation was successful. Now we can go to Stripe to see what happened. So once we're in Stripe, we can go to Transactions. And by the way, we're in test mode. If we take a look at the first transaction on this list for $1,000, now if we look at the description, we'll see that a subscription was created for this transaction. And if we go to our subscription tab in Stripe, we're going to see the details of this subscription. So here we have the customer, it's active, and the product is an annual donation billed in US dollars. Okay, so this is how you accept payments on your WordPress website using WP Full Pay. Let us know in the comment section down below which feature you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching and see you next time.